Right guys, in this video we are going to look at two essays on explaining phobias. I've got one standard 16-mark essay for you and one application essay. For each of the essays I'll take you through a plan and then show you a model answer. Each of the model answers will have an outline that's no more than around 170 words long and 4 evaluation points, but bear in mind you don't need 4 evaluation points in your essays. I just want to give those people who do want 4 evaluation points the opportunity to see what 4 would look like and how I would structure it. I'll also give you the chance to pause the video as well before I put up the model answer so that you can have a go at writing it yourself if you want to test your essay writing skills. If you want to skip straight to the application essay, you can click the link in the description section below and that will take you right there. Also, if you're thinking you need a little bit of a recap of the topic before you write an essay, then you can click the link at the top of the screen now and it will take you to the full lesson on behavioural explanations for phobias. So this is our first essay. Like I said before, it is a bog standard 16-mark outline and evaluate essay. So if you want to have a go at writing it before I go on to the plan and then the model, go ahead and pause the video now and give it a go. So this is my plan. You've got your outline, Maurer's 2-process model, you've got classical conditioning, which leads to the acquisition of a phobia, and then you've also got operant conditioning, which is all about the maintenance of phobias. I'm going to probably talk a little bit about stimulus generalization, not too much, and of course I am going to be talking about negative reinforcement and avoidance when we talk about operant conditioning. For my evaluation section, I've got 4, so I've got an application to therapy, and I'm going to be talking about systematic desensitization and flooding. I've got some research support that was done by De Jong et al. In 2006, and I've also got a counterpoint to that, which looks at the fact that a lot of people don't experience any traumatic events but still have phobias. And then my 4th one is going to be all about the fact that this approach ignores cognitive factors in phobias. Okay? Think about the order of your evaluation points. Having a nice line of argument is always important. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be this order, it just has to be an order that makes sense. So, again, if you want to have a go at writing the essay now that you've seen the plan, go ahead and pause the video there and give it a go. And if not, then let's move straight on to the model answer. So, here's the model answer. You've got your outline in blue, then your first evaluation point in green, second evaluation point with the counterpoint directly afterwards, and then the 4th evaluation point there. Okay? Now, just take a note of some of the key words and the details throughout the outline and the evaluation. There's quite a lot. I've highlighted some of them for you there. These are very important in a level 4 answer because they add depth to your answer. Okay. Also, just take a look at the order and the structure of the evaluation points. Okay. Having a nice flow and having a nice line of argument makes a big difference to your essay, and it is important in a level 4 essay as well. Okay. So that is an example of what this essay could look like. So moving on to our second essay. This is an application essay. So remember, your mark distribution for an application essay changes to 6, 4, 6. So that is 6 marks for your outline, 4 marks for your application, and 6 marks for your evaluation. So that means I'm going to lose 1 of my evaluation points. To be fair, you could lose 2 if you wanted to, but I'm going to stick with 3. Also be careful, this is a discussion essay rather than an outline and evaluate, so you have to get some counterpoints in there or some contradictory arguments or some alternative explanations or something like that, just to get that back and forth of a proper discussion going. Again, if you want to have a go at the essay before I reveal the plan and the model answer, you can pause the video now and do so. So here's my plan. My outline is going to stay the same, because nothing gets cut down in my outline and I still have to outline behavioural explanations. But I do have my application section, so I've just made a few quick notes about what the various stimuli are and how Max is maintaining his phobia. So he avoids beaches, for example. And then my evaluation points also pretty much stay the same, except I'm going to remove one evaluation point, and that is the one that talks about the ignoring of cognitive factors. Okay, now it doesn't really matter which evaluation point you get rid of, you just need to make sure that you still have that discussion in your evaluation section. Okay, so if you want to get rid of a different one and you can still maintain that discussion, then that's fine. The application to therapy, for example, that would be one that you could get rid of, and then you could add that whole cognitive factors evaluation point in there as well. That would also give you a nice discussion, but it's really up to you. And again, think about the order and think about the structure of your evaluation points. Okay, so as I said before, if you want to have a go at writing the essay now that you've got a plan in front of you, then pause the video and go ahead. And I'm going to move on to the actual model answer. So we've got the outline and the application first. As you can see, I've gone for a structure that is outline, then apply, then outline, then apply. So I've got two separate paragraphs, but you could just have easily have done all of your outline in the same paragraph and then all of your application in the next paragraph. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. I just fancied doing it like this. And then here are my evaluation points. Again, 3 is going to be enough for this essay. It's really the most that you're going to want to write. In most cases, 2 will also be fine, and you'd easily get a high level 3 essay, if not a low level 4. So depending on what kind of mark and what kind of level you're aiming for, you could even lose another evaluation point if you wanted to. Okay, and just have 2. Just be careful that you don't get rid of the discussion element, because you still need that back and forth in your evaluation section. So if you are thinking of getting rid of an evaluation point, I would probably get rid of the application to therapy and just keep your research support with your counterpoint. Okay, so really decide for yourself, but I would probably make a decision before it comes up in an exam. Kind of have an idea in your mind as to what you want it to look like, so you've kind of got a little bit of an idea. Okay, and that brings us to the end of the video. I hope it's been useful and I hope it's all made sense. The next video is going to look at 2 more essays, but this time on treating phobias. So if you're interested in that, then go ahead and take a look when it lands. Okay? If you have any questions, please pop them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get back to you ASAP. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.